George.
Steve's going to tie some Morrish Mice for us, a few different variations.
All right. It was primarily used for Alaskan trout, rainbows, or salmon, or steelhead. And it's kind of moved around a little bit, and now they use it for bass. They use it for in smaller size hooks for trout around here. So it's kind of it's a neat pattern. It's real light when you get done with it. It's a basic fly, and I kind of played around with the hooks. The one that they do the Alaskan rainbows with is the size 4 woolly booger hook.
Hold it right in front of your hook.
Huh?
Hold it right in front of your hook facing you. There you go. Now we can see it.
See that all right?
That's it.
This hook is heavy duty, and it'll handle most anything. I used it the first time in the Delta, and I got a couple, the black bass were hitting the tails, and I was missing a lot of them. So I'm only 15 minutes away from my club that I belong to there. I went home and I got some small, this is size 10, 80-89 Tiemcos.
That's a stinger hook.
It's a stinger hook, basically. And I took it out there, I shortened the tails a little bit, and it was night and day. I didn't miss any fish. So I played around with it, but instead of using wire, like I used tiger wire the first time. And so I learned a lot of stuff about this fly myself, fishing. I use backing. This is 25 pound, or 20 pound backing. And it works fine, so I'll do the Delta. Now I'm going to do one with the intruder hook on it, or stinger hook. And I'm going to use this hook as a mandrel. They sell those like for game changers, those little shafts, and you can use those, but they cost more than the hooks do.
Trout too, right?
Yeah, trout too.
Here's some of the stinger and the tail that he's going to do now. That one's got a stinger and a tail.
Okay, this one you do the same thing with the tail. I like to use the Magnum strips too, because they're a little bit.
Got a stinger tail on it.
So that was your solution for the short strikes, putting the stinger tail on there?
You think a bass would just inhale the whole thing, wouldn't you?
You would think,
What?
I think a bass would inhale the whole thing.
Okay, so I put this on there. Okay. Now I'm going to get another hook, and I'll get a piece of this backing. If I can't do this by my eye, I'll use one of those threaders. Look at that. Okay, I'll just slip that in there. you know what, I boogered that up. Got ahead of myself. Should write down this stuff. Okay, now we can go. Just leave that rabbit on there. Try to keep it on the top. And come back. That just keeps it from pulling out a
Locks it.
little easier. Okay, now I want this on top. That way the see the way I got that.
So you want the stinger hook pointing up.
Right on the top. But the rabbit skin's on top of the backing. Okay. Now that's basically the difference between the first one I did and this one. Okay. Set that right on the top.
No. Couple of Air Force guys, but no Marines.
The sewer pipe guys, that's all.
Now, be nice.
Okay.
Be nice.
Now this one I'll use this hair, but I'm not gonna put the tips on it. Get the fuzz out. Okay.
So by taking those loose wraps, you can spin around that base where, instead of a bare hook.
And there, you can do it if you have problems doing that. You can see if I can do this way. Put that in there and take 1, 2. That's loose. And just bring everything down to the bottom and pull it.
You're stacking
Kind of
it.
stack it down.
And you can stack it up and it'll really be full.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need to have it that full, but just another way if it's a little easier for you to do it that way. Okay. See how full that's getting.
Yeah.
I only got, how many, anybody count how many piles I got on there?
3.
Three.
Okay.
So you get twice the amount of hair then, huh?
Okay. And that's what, when you're doing hair work, it's always a good idea to keep each segment tight. And how you do that is put 1 or 2 half hitches in there You can even put a little bit of head cement in. Okay.
You don't bother with a packer either, you just use your fingers to, you don't use a packer at all? You just used to using your fingers to just shove it back?
I do, but especially on this fly, you have the backing, you have all the thread and everything, and it's hard to do. You can, yeah, I got a little bit in there. Maybe put one more.
Yeah, there's one slide with that, a lot underneath, huh?
Right. I got this big one. I left it at home.
Oh, the big stacker?
Yeah, one of those fugly packers, whatever they call them. Okay, now this will be the last one. Cut some of this off. I took about half on the last one. Bring it back. Been leaning on this Regal too long. Did it mess the?
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Okay, same thing here. Take my specialized tool.
Come in.
Does the foam make it float a lot better than just the hair would without the foam on it? Like if you just left all that hair on the top, I mean.
Yeah. You know, that's just his pattern that I'm doing.
Okay.
Makes it kind of
Flattens
a
it.
diving head on the front, kind of too, kind
Yeah.
of pushes a little more water to it.
Okay. It makes like a bill on the front.
Yeah.
Popper.
You know, I was thinking about using 3mm foam, a little thicker, and even doubling it back, and then having it a little longer and making ears. But, you know,
Yeah.
then you're starting to make a watch, you know.
Yeah.
I think some of them do use 3mm, but it's probably tougher, you know, than the 2.
To stretch and to fit in there, yeah. Yeah, the gel spun it would cut that 3mm. That's what I use I have a bunch of it at home I use for those beetles in pyramid.
Yeah.
Might hold up the teeth a little better, you know.
That,
The 3mm might hold up to the fish's teeth a little better.
yeah, might stick out in the water a little, this hair, but.
That's what Alette uses too, right? 3? Is that what it is?
Does he for his beetles?
Yeah, he says most people use 2, I
Yeah.
think. I think it gives it more flotation.
Good, yeah.
Okay, so now I got your hair sticks to everything. Me, my dog. Okay. Gotta preen that. All that junk back. Take a soft route. Yeah, got it. Little trick Dave Whitlock used to do all the time. Some of that on there. 2 or 3 on here. That'll never come off. Thing. Okay, and you can make these a little personal.
Make your ears out of it.
Yeah. You gotta watch, you got that hidden hook in there. Plus you got this one here, out here. And if you take blood thinners like I do, you bleed to death sometimes.
Don't do that here, please.
And then, you see this one's kind of raggedy.
Pull it in front of your visor, right there.
Kind of, it's not as pretty as the other one with the tips on it. But, I'm gonna tease it out a little bit. Taper it back. Yeah, that kind of looks like that one. Got that nice bass with it. Kind of ugly. Get it to where you want it. You wouldn't need, you don't really need to trim these at all, but make them. I like maybe if you have them on one side too much, it might whirly bird. You know. Okay, now take my nice tool, and I have a garbage can that I have underneath here, and I stick it upside down so
Poke your way out.
that point doesn't hit me in the face, you know.
Here.
That's why I put it right here.
You sure? Everybody close your eyes. You got it. I didn't hear it.
What happens if you leave both hooks in there, then you hook a bass, and you gotta figure out how to get both hooks out of them?
Probably snag a bunch of vegetation on the
Yeah.
other hook, right?
It might.
Facing down.
That would be pretty much
What with other
weedless.
weed guard that's hanging out? could
You
put
don't
weed-
tie it with the hook up when you tie the single hook in there?
No.
No?
You know, with
Maybe you
that
should
hook.
for bass, I don't know, for trout, you know, normally you're not
Yeah.
fishing in a bunch of,
Yeah, and you know, the bass are really leader shy. I put 30-pound tests, about this much, and then I got 20-pound tests from that. So, I mean,
That's
drag them out of the weeds. That rabbit tail probably gets nice and soft once it gets wet too.